Hello friends, this is Dr. Kothari from eResearch Academy. Friends, once again I welcome you all in my YouTube channel and I hope you all are doing great and all are fine as well. So friend, this is our third lecture in the topic index number. In first two we have discussed the introductory part of index number, and in the second lecture we discussed the index number under the simple aggregative method. Okay, so in this lecture we are going to discuss how the index number is constructed under the simple average of price relative method. Okay, and under this simple average method or simple average of price relative method, we have again the two methods to calculate or to construct the index number, first by the arithmetic mean and second by the geometric mean. Okay, so we will discuss both the method here. Okay, so let's start. We have a question here, that is the commodities are given here as A, B, C, D and E. We have total 5 commodities and N here are 5. Okay, and the price in 2010 we are given 50, 60, 70, 18 and 100, and these prices are changed in year 2019 and are 150, 130, 150, 200 and 250, and we have to construct a price index number. Okay, and by simple average of price relative method. Okay, so we have to follow here, that is simple average of price relative. Okay, price relative, right? So simple average of price relative, so these two terms we need here. Okay, so first we need a price relative here, that is next column, price relative. Okay, so this column we need for getting the answer or constructing the price index under the simple average of price relative method, right? So price relative is nothing, it is just denoted as, say, PR equal to sigma P1 upon sigma P0 into 100. Okay, this is the formula of price relative. Okay, and for each commodity we have to construct or calculate this price relatives. Okay, so calculate this price relative for all the commodities here from A to E. So what we get here, that is P1 is 150, this is P1 and this is P0. Okay, the price in 2010 is P0 and in 2019 is P1. So 150 upon 50 into 100 gives us 300. Okay, so we have first price relative, that is 300, and second we have 130 by 60 into 100. It gives us 216.66. Okay, this gives us 216.66. Okay. Next 150, we have P1 150 and P0 is 70 into 100, that gives us 214.28, 214.28. Next we have 200 upon 80 into 100, it gives us 250, right? 250. Last we have again 250 by 100 into 100, this is again 250. Okay, so these are our all price relatives for all the commodities, right? So next what we need, we have to construct a price index number for year 1 on the basis of year 0. This is such summation of all price relatives upon n. So formula becomes summation of all price relatives upon n, and price relative is sigma P1 upon P0 into 100. Okay, So the formula becomes or we can write is as sigma P1 upon P0 in into 100 upon n. Okay, it is upon n, right? So this is the formula, or you can write it as outer side edge. Okay, so let's have a summation of this sigma price relative or PR or sigma P simply. Okay, so it gives us total, it is 1230.94, 1230.94. Okay, so this is the total of all price relatives, right? So put this value here, this is 1230.94 by 5. So our answer is 205, 2 are 10, 5 4 are 20, 5 6 are 30, and 5 1 are 5, 5 8 are, or 5 9 are we can say. So it is 246.19. Okay, so this is in percentage, right? So this is our price index by simple average of price relative method. Answer is 246.19%. So what can we say? We can conclude that in comparison to the price of 2010, the prices has risen by how much percent? This is 146.19 percentage. Okay, so the prices has gone up by 146.19 percentage. Okay, because 100 is all as base there. Okay, and so whatever the answer is above 100, that is the change in the prices, right? So 146.9% prices has gone up, right? So friend, this was the method of simple average of price relative. So next we have the log method, or you can say geometric mean method. So in the same question we will try to find the answer by logarithm method. Okay, so you please just note it down or just have a screenshot of this calculation. Right? Okay, so next we need log price relative. Okay, next we need log price relatives. Okay, so for this we need log value of these all relatives from 300 to 250, right? So get the log value of all these price relative first. Okay, so for that you need a log value. So I am just finding the log of first two, then you will have to just find the log value for the next three. Okay, so log of 300, you will just look it in the log table here. Okay, so 300 means you will look at 0 of 30. Okay, so 0 of 30 you will find 4771. Okay, so you will find here 4771, and this value comes after decimal point, and this is known as mantissa. Okay, this is mantissa. So in characteristics it will be 2. Okay, so we have 300 Okay, so if the value is in 3 digits, so you will have, or we will have 2 in as characteristics, and the rest what we find from the log table, so it will be in Mendisum. Okay, so similarly for 216.66 we will look at 21 and then in 6th column and in 7th or 6th mean difference. Okay, so look at here as logarithm table. 21, value 21, column is 6, and it gives us 3345 3345. Okay, 21 at column 6, and mean difference is, you can say, 6. Okay, so mean difference is 6. So in mean difference 6 we have 12. Okay, so we have 12 here, so add this 12 here, it gives you 7533. Okay, 3357, right? Okay, so write it here, 3357. So here that is decimal point. So before decimal point, again the digit is in 3, so you will write that is 2. If digit it is in hundreds or 3 points, so we will write it at 2 here. Okay, if it is in 2 number or 2 digit value, so we will write 1. Okay, for next again it will be 2 point, then we will look in 21 column 4 and mean difference 2. Okay, so just have the value here, 21 column is 4, it is 3304, 3304. Then mean difference 2, so we have mean difference 2, it is 4. Okay, so add it, this will give you 8033, and last figure we have that is 3304, right? 3304, sorry, 08, 3308. Okay, 08. Right. Next we have 250. So for 250, you just look it in the log table. It will give you 2.3979, 3979, and same for this one as well, 3979. Right? So these all are the log price relatives. Okay, so now get the total of these all log price relatives. This will be summation of log price relatives. Okay, that will give you total 11.93, 11.9395. Okay, so this is the total of log price relative, 11.9395. So friend, formula under geometric mean method is P01 equal to anti-log of sigma log price relative upon n. Okay, so this is the formula under the geometric mean method of simple average of price relatives. Okay, so now put the value of this log PR here, that is anti-log 11.9395 by 5. We have 5 observations. So this becomes anti-log 2 point, this is 5 3 are 15, 5 8 are 40, 5 7 are 35, 5 9 are 45. Okay, so anti-log 2.3879. So now we will have to just look this value in anti-log table. Okay, so while looking in the table, we only have to find the value of this one. Okay, this mantissa only, not for the characteristics. Okay, this characteristics only helps to find the decimal point in the value. Okay, at what place the decimal will be inserted. Okay, so we have to look only this value in the table. Okay, so I am just looking in the table. This is anti-log table I have. So I will search it in 0.38 column 7 mean difference 9. Okay, so you just pause the video and find it at 0.38 column 7 and mean difference 9. So value is 38 column 7, it is 2438, 2438, and mean difference 9 we have 5 plus 5, so this becomes 442. Okay, so the value is 2443. Okay, it is 2443 equal to 2443. So now the roll of this 2 starts. Okay, so while getting the anti-log value of any digit, so the characteristics plays a role while putting the decimal point here in this value. So there is rule of thumb, if there is a 2, means whatever the number in the characteristics, we will add 1 to place the decimal point. Okay, from the left side to right side. Okay, this is the rule, left side to right side. So value is 2, so 2 plus 1, this gives us 3. From left toward the right, after 3 we will place the decimal point. Okay, so our answer will be 244.3 percentage, 244.3 percentage. Okay, so this is the answer by geometric mean method under the simple average of price relative method. Okay, so friend, this was all about the second method under the unweighted index numbers. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have not subscribed this channel so far, you please just subscribe it, share it, and give your valuable comments, and also press the bell icon if not pressed so far, so that you will get the notification for the coming videos. And have a nice day ahead. God bless you.